this awesome study space. It's like King Arthur and his knights, and there is absolutely nobody. It's a special room where you can actually like discuss. I like some of the architecture and pictures in King's, but some of it is just so creepy. Like these pictures have been there forever, and look at that. During exam term, even cafeteria is open for like studying. 11 p.m. and people are still there. I think that the fountain in the middle is beautiful, but for whom? This term, not a single visitor is allowed in college. I decided to make myself more anxious by setting up a timer till my first exam. Like, this is really scary. On the bright side, I've been filling in this double table, and you can see the gaps where I'm like, I just don't want to solve any more of discrete math. Guess what's today? My first exam. Computer science. Am I revising? No. It is in 5 hours. I don't want to go to exams. I just want to eat, sleep, and watch TV shows. First exam done. How was it? It was terrible. Okay, not terrible, but it could have been so much better, and I just feel like it doesn't really show how much time I spent revising it all. And well, I decided to check whether the topics that I don't learn will actually come up, and they did, which was terrible. And it was like one of the 50 topics. That was sad. They actually give us papers right after the exam. I don't really want to look at it. I don't want to analyze the marks. I did that a lot during A-levels because I thought, yes, I'm totally getting hundreds. Here, I really want to get above 60%, which, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow, I have another one at the exact same time. It was supposed to be from 1:30 to 4:30, but we finished at 5 because it was a massive hall of people doing computer science and some other subject. What am I gonna do now? And the answer is I'm gonna eat a lot, because the last time I ate was at 8, which was almost 10 hours ago. I felt terrible. Like, literally, one of the good pieces of advice that I actually read was eat, but I forgot because I didn't have time, because I was busy revising. Stupid decision. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the library and cram everything, because tomorrow is another paper only for Comskis, which involves topics that that require even more revision than this one. The problem is that I'm gonna revise for this second paper today, and then I'll have just 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, to revise for physics on Saturday, and then I have math on Monday and Wednesday. I mean, it's just all quite packed, which I'm not complaining about, because next year I have 4 exams in a row, and who wants that? I got my 9 hours sleep this time. Second exam. Let's see how much I can revise in 4 hours. No, just look at that. Obviously, even the weather is really happy with us having exams. I just don't want to go there. Well, 3 more hours to go. It was so good. I'm so glad. I cannot even express the way that it went. It was some of the questions. I'm so grateful for the lecturer who actually stopped. Sometimes they're like, I want to see how the person would react and like solve the question if I give them some new information. And like in the exam, you don't want to receive any new information. You just want to kind of go, okay, I know this. And some of the questions were like this, like the scheduling. So it's in operating systems, and it was fantastic. I was like, yeah, I just want scheduling, and there was a whole question on scheduling. The software interface, which in design, which is usually like a lot of essays and diagrams, it's not really, you can't calculate anything there, was actually really nice as well. The thing that of course everyone was most scared of was discrete math, and you have 4 questions and you have to choose 2. I think I should have, I don't know, maybe I should have not revised as much, because it didn't help me, because I was remembering all the definitions about surjection, projection, injection, anything, but it didn't come up. There was, like, I solved the first part of the question, so it was 14 marks, and there was 6 left for such a small thing to prove, and I was like, how do you prove it? And then, of course, in the last 5 seconds, sorry, as you do, you just kind of realize how it's actually solved, and I couldn't write it down, and I'm really sad. But for some reason, I'm internally happy that I actually know how I would solve it, so I'm like, yeah, revision. Totally made it worth. I'm really disappointed with the digital electronics question because there was nothing on the NP channel, blah blah blah, MOSFETs, CMOS, because I revised it a lot. And I like Boolean algebra actually, all the simplification, Carnot maps and so on, but the questions become less and less like standard because I think it just becomes too easy, so they twist it and you kind of go, I don't like it. Guess what I'm gonna do now? The plan was to burn all the notes, but I think I might need them. The amount of paper that I actually used for, like, I don't know, I think we'll have something to like throw it all out. If you can see my desk, all rough paper, all the notes are stored somewhere else. Actually forgot to mention a funny thing. So, you know, it was raining really bad, like I could not hold an umbrella because it was windy as well. And when I got to Corn Exchange, which I'll show you a map, it's really close for people from Kings, obviously, but other people actually took taxis to get there. We couldn't start on time because there were people who were moving seats because drops were falling down on their desks. It was really bad this time.